to something that is highly questionable. Bomani, what do you like on the show today?
Jerry Jones, who you think you fooling right now, man?
He's trying. Vamos, papi.
How should Cleveland fans feel after hearing LeBron say he will take a pay cut to play with Carmelo, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul?
I'm sorry, Cleveland fans, that he keeps doing this to you. They're legitimate friends, and he would like to spend, this is according to Bleacher Report, he would like to spend a year playing with some of his best friends. I thought he already did that by taking a pay cut one time to play with Dwayne Wade, but these guys have an unusual solidarity. It's an article you should actually check out, even though this is the only part of it that we're going to seize on to dine in, Miami.
And also, to be fair, he probably would do such a thing, but it's impossible. Like, it's a thing that would never come up. If somebody were to ask you, hey, how would you like to close out your career with your best friends and some of the best players of a generation, all of them, in theory, would wind up saying yes. But LeBron can't leave Cleveland, because if he does, somebody's probably going to burn down his house, and ain't none of those dudes taking no pay cut to go live in Cleveland. Not a single one.
Melo's not taking a pay cut under any circumstances for anything.
What happened to Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love,
Right, yeah.
J.R. Smith,
Yeah.
Tristan Thompson, De La Padova, all these people, he threw them down. He threw them down the bus, that's not good, that's not good. He threw them under the bus.
I was about to ask.
Under the bus, that's it.
I was about to ask. I thought bus in Spanish meant bus. I couldn't understand how you throw somebody down one.
Threw them down the aisle of the bus.
You know how David Blatt feels,
Ah, yes.
David Bat.
Did Bill Belichick conduct a silent protest at the NFL owners meeting?
It says Belichick, not Belichick, which is what he was saying. Belichick, he makes it sound differently with his accent. This was part Marshawn Lynch. I'm here just to not get fined. This was a little bit of Cam Newton after the Super Bowl. He had 100+ questions. He arrives 15 minutes late for an hour availability. He answers a lot of them with I don't know, by making faces, by shrugging his shoulders. They're mad because they lost the draft picks. They're mad because they think that the league went after him on Deflategate, and this is how he protested, by saying a lot, by not saying anything at all.
Also, don't forget, he was seen at these owners' meetings as Roger Goodell was walking to speak, walking in the other direction. He's not here for it this year. The amazing thing to me about Bill Belichick is, forget about the success part of it. It's not like he's that well-liked, and yet we let him get away with this. I'm not exactly sure how that happened, but it's kind of fascinating to watch.
Winning is what happened there. We gave him a wide berth. Pop can behave that way in the sideline interviews because he's someone who's won before.
I think that New England needs a new coach and a new quarterback. They need a change in top management there too. You know what I mean? That's it, buddy. They need a new beginning.
They did lose to a quarterback who looked like he was throwing with his other arm.
How could you roll with what he just said?
I'm just saying, it's worth considering.
They need a new beginning.
How could you show up at the owners' meeting after getting beat by this guy, It's a 5-year extension for Sean Payton. Good news or bad news for the Saints?
All right, so the Saints are really operating on this principle that as long as we've got Sean Payton and Drew Brees, it doesn't matter how much we pay them. We'll be okay if we have those two guys, even though we only really made this work that one time 7 years ago in terms of getting to a Super Bowl. But that's what the Saints are doing here. 5-year extension for Sean Payton. That'll give him 15 years on the job by the time it's done. Over $9 million per season. And they went 7-9 the last 2 years while playing in a bad division. Are you sure this is what you want to do? Community hero or not after winning that Super Bowl and the rebirth of that city? Is that what you want to do after 2 losing seasons?
This never happens. A guy coming off consecutive 7-9 seasons, no playoff appearances, is all of a sudden, reportedly, the highest paid coach in his sport and one of the highest paid coaches across sports. Do you realize that we're still paying him for that 7 years ago onside kick? Never has someone made so much money in football after squib kicking a ball 10 yards, because he's still making money off of that.
I'm telling you, that guy is something else, I mean, he convinced somebody, and he thinks that he gave them a break. He says, I should have gone about 60 or 70 million, you got me cheap.
He didn't say that. You're making that up. That's what you heard is what you were just going to say?
Well, my sources tell that. I cannot disclose my sources now.
That's not true.
What do you make of Jerry Jones saying a link between football and brain disease hasn't been established?
Well, he is being the ultimate company man. Jerry Jones does not mind looking like a fool and telling lies to your face, it would seem like, while protecting the company. You usually don't give $700 million settlements on concussion lawsuits when what it is that you believe is this. This is not something that the owners give $700 million to make go away if they don't believe there's an actual link. But he is right on a portion of this. The science can still determine more. He just went too strong on it.
I will say, though, this link is like the climate change issue of the NFL, because here's the bold notion that we're asking for people to acknowledge, that maybe, just maybe, banging your head around for 15, 20 years of your life just might damage your brain. Is that really that bold? Like, is that something that it really takes that much to say? If you do something that involves knocking your head around a lot, it's going to damage your brain, yet they will hold this line in the name of preventing litigation. It's almost silly to keep asking people this question because we got enough common sense to know it. We don't necessarily need them to tell us.
You know, Jerry Jones doesn't know anything about brain science. You know, cosmetic surgery. No, he's an expert on that. You know, he speaks with a lot of authority when it comes to cosmetic surgery. But you know, brain science, I don't think so. That's not his field of expertise.
He's not wrong.
He's right.
Did last night convince you Kobe and Shaq genuinely like each other now?
Genuinely, I believe, is the word that we were trying to say. It's a couple syllables shorter than the interpretation that we got over here. But yeah, last night
He's saying Ginobili.
Oh,
I'm
well,
sorry.
There's that too.
I'm sorry.
Shaq and Kobe, last night they had a warm and fuzzy.
Kobe.
Diesel, what's going on, my
What's
brother?
up, Daddy? Kobe, 12
Man.
games left, 20 years. You ready to give it up, bro?
Absolutely.
C. Webb sitting next to me. He keeps saying we cheated him in that game.
Oh, wow. That's true, but I ain't say that, Cole. I'm trying to talk to the man about retirement. Hey, man, you know he's starting stuff, Cole. Hey, don't he? Hey, man, Don King over here, man. Hey, you know, it just is what it is, man. The people that win history battles are the ones that write history, so I'll leave it at that.
That was a dig.
No. See, Cole, hey, man, anyway, we cool with that, man. Don't let Shaq do this. You know, me and Diesel got to stick together now more than ever, man. You know how we do.
Kobe, they're doing a big celebration for you the last game. A lot of us are going to be there. Can you promise me one thing?
What's up?
I need 50 that night. Can you do it? The last home game at the Staples. Can you give us 50?
42. No. No, absolutely not.
All right, brother.
Absolutely not, man. But I'm looking forward to seeing you, man.
Yes,
enjoying
likewise.
that game one more time, man.
I can't say that they're friends because Kobe Bryant does not have friends. I do feel like at this moment in time, they do not dislike each other, which I think is probably good enough for them to have a relationship, kind of, sort of, maybe.
Forgiveness has come with age and with time, and I can't believe I'm watching this from the distance, Bomani, of reportedly telling the police officers that Shaq should have been paid or that Shaq paid to cover things up, and also from the stage of tell me how my bleep tastes. This is fairly amazing video you're watching here.
Well, he didn't mean 50 points. He meant 50 shots. That's the difference.
Oh,
you know?
see,
That's it.
Let's be clear. Kobe said he couldn't give him 50. He never said he wasn't going to try. Like, I don't expect to see Kobe put up a career high in assists in that last game.
It's going to be 50 shots and not 50 points.
Coming up next on my son's TV show, we pay tribute to Phife Dawg. My son's TV show is brought to you by Comfort Inn and Comfort Suites. Rested, set, go. Time to pay tribute to Phife Dawg.
Lost a great one, 45 years old. We like to talk to the hip-hop greats around here. He was with Tribe Called Quest. We enjoyed our conversation with him. Let's remember it. What do you remember about the 1994 Source Awards where Tupac interrupted your acceptance speech?
Oh, man. Wow. I just remember being upset because it was like, why us? You know what I mean? That was my feeling, and Tip being mad. I remember Tip being upset, and Chris Lighty. We ran into Tupac that night in the middle of the street because the after party for the Source Awards was at the Palladium, and we ran into Tupac in the middle of the street, and we pretty much squashed everything right there. He let us know that he didn't even know what was going on. They cued him in and something crazy, whatever. So we dapped up, and that was the end of that.
How would you explain to someone who doesn't understand why it is that Tribe Called Quest broke up?
It's the hardest thing to explain. I thought we did a good enough job in the movie, but everybody has their thoughts and their ideas of why it happened. Some people say Phife should have never moved to Atlanta. Phife was jealous, this, that, the other. Or, you know, Q-tip this, Q-tip that. But we just outgrew each other. That's basically what it boils down to. We outgrew each other. I've known him since we were 2 years old. We've been rapping together since 1984, or better yet, junior high school. You know what I mean? We were rapping. You know what I mean? So we've known each other for the longest, and we just outgrew each other after a while. You know what I mean?
Well, it had to be hard not to be jealous at different points, though, because Q-Tip had always been put out up front of the group.
I was never jealous because he was always my best friend, so it was like I had no problem supporting him, similar to a Flavor Flav holding down Chuck D, Spliff Star holding down Buster, Vin Rock holding down Tretch, and it goes on and on and on. I had no problem with that. I just wanted my voice to be heard and for people to know that I brought more to the table than just being a hype man. That was my whole thing. And it seemed like not only Q-Tip, but management and the label, they wanted to pigeonhole me and keep me at bay as just a hype man. And that was the main issue for me. But other than that, I was never jealous of them. I just wanted my voice to be heard. So it's like, you know, I was thinking what Wu-Tang set out and did. You understand what I'm saying? So Method Man comes out with a solo. Old Dirty, Inspector Deck, You God, the whole crew, Ghostface, everybody, they did the joint effort, but they were able to let their voices be heard. That's basically what I wanted. That's basically what Tribe Called Quest was supposed to be. You know, tribe meaning group of people. You know what I mean? So that's basically what it was supposed to be. So when it didn't happen, you know, I was that guy that was supposed to be next in line, and it seemed like it was always a problem, and that's what kind of me off, and that's where the problem started to arise. But as far as jealousy, nah, never jealous.
Are you guys good now?
Yeah, we cool. We're just not gonna do an album, Tribe album, but we're good.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Good eye.
Then brown, yellow, Puerto Rican, or Haitian. Name is Phife Dawg from the Zulu Nation. Told you in the jam that we can get down. Now let's knock the boots like the group H-Town. You got BBD all on your bedroom wall, but I'm above the rim and this is I ball. A greedy little something on the New York street. This is I represent over this here beat.
Bang.
Bang.
He loves Tribe.
From the Clevelander Hotel on beautiful South Beach, Miami. Time to play the game that is naked from the waist down. Do you question?
You give us topics and events, and we question them.
Do you question if Coach Garnett's players think he's cool?
I was really disappointed to find out this wasn't just Kevin Garnett pretending to be a coach with all the youngsters on the Timberwolves, but this is some dude at Whitman College. It's Division III. It's basketball. Sup with him? Oh, okay. He's the dap master.
I mean, he's pretty good at it. I mean, yeah, that's...
If you want to be honest about this, how good he is about it isn't where the coaching took place, I would guess. The coaching took place at the amazing level of coordination from his players, who have clearly bought into what he is selling and have learned a great deal. Not all these guys did all this dapping before they got to Whitman College, I assure you. See what I'm saying? My man right there?
I mean,
he's learned a lot about something he didn't know about.
This is amazing choreography. Like, he's got, oh, here come the assistants, more guys.
Dude, you know what this is, man? This change you can believe in. Like, that's what you got going right there.
That was beautiful.
How did Whitman do in that game? Did they win?
No, they lost by 26. You really can't do all that and then lose by 26.
Actually, you do all that because you know you're going to lose by 26, so why practice?
There you go. Celebrate early.
I think they got more out of practicing that dap than they would have out of practicing basketball.
let's go for a handshake.
All right.
Oh.
How did I fall for that again? Yeah.
Do you question if these fans should have been ejected?
Rockets Thunder is what we've got here. Let's find the fan. Let's scour the crowd. Let's find out where the ejectable fan is. That was a terrible play all around.
Oh, that guy.
Why should he be ejected? Because he, okay.
Hey, except he looks like he's an employee. Like he works there.
Wait, why are we ejecting him?
Because he's bold. That's why. You know, throw him out of the court. That's right. Throw him out of the game. That's right.
If you're going to do that, Dan, turn it all the way around so people can see what it is that I've been out here talking about.
You know, it's looking a little bit thin back there. You know,
I
know what money means now. You know,
I mean, you know. Yeah, you guys keep mentioning that.
Go ahead, rock that pit bull, man. You'll be all right.
Do you question if Tariq Black should get more playing time?
Oh, how things have changed. I'm like, who does Tariq Black play for? And somebody says the Lakers, because the Lakers have dudes like Tariq Black on the team now. They played against the Grizzle last night. Lance Stevenson shooting free throws.
You know, maybe it hasn't worked in other places, but they found that home, and those guys shouldn't embrace it.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Tariq.
Ooh.
Tariq, who are you passing it there to?
Let's get a look. Let's get a...
Oh, no.
Oh.
Tariq. I mean, how many more things could go wrong in a short period of time? And you fouled him, of course.
Yeah, to be fair to him, you asked who he was passing the ball to. A better question is, why didn't anybody want the ball? Like, it's not as though anybody was looking at him to come get the ball. It was like 2 or 3 dudes running the other way.
It was the Huertas guy that's always a clown show out there. He didn't want the ball.
There is a worse Lakers played this season, but I don't want to show it.
All right, it's Marcelo Huertas, right? Yes, there he is. There he is. Do it. Yeah! That is the best play of the NBA season. Well, there will never be a better play than that.
So when we talk about bad Laker plays, are we just excluding all the Kobe ones since he decided he was going to retire? We're going to act like those didn't happen.
Do you question who this is?
Okay, this should be fun. Do you question who this is? Who is?
Oh, I know who that is.
Oh, I know who that is too.
Hold on, let's let it lay there for a little while, see if people can figure it out.
That
Wow.
is crazy.
Why does David Letterman actually look like a retired person? How did he manage to fake us out so many years on television from actually knowing how old he is?
That is insane.
Hi, Santa. You look good.
Yes, Santa. Santa jogging, exercising.
If he wanted to be a mall Santa, though, he would have to get a wig for the curly hair to come out the back. Like, he can't even be Santa because he's taking it too far.
Time to play the game that likes to role play. See? Oh, no.
Tell us what's on television tonight. We'll tell you if we're intrigued.
On ESPN, Clippers and Warriors.
Sure, why not? The Warriors, by the way, there's a little bit of controversy around them, even though they've got the adorable halo around their huddle because they have Steph Curry. They're cheaters. They're illegal screeners. They do it all the time, and a lot of people in the league have a problem with it. And here's an example from their most recent game against Minnesota. Yeah, that's not really allowed. You're not allowed to. What is that? You're not allowed to do that. They let. What? How does that? That is not a legal screen on Ricky Rubio. Bomani, are you intrigued?
So it's going to be very interesting as the Warriors have studied on the entire league. The thing that might turn the tide on how people feel about them, screens.
Yes, screens. Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. So they have illegal screens, eh? And they're playing Chris Paul? Oh, we know how Chris Paul is going to handle those illegal screens, you know? I'm telling you.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Yes, one at a time, Chris Paul. Look at this body of work. Yes.
This guy.
Yes. Protect your organs, gentlemen.
He wouldn't be able to do that to me because I'm wearing a cap.
Oh, here it is. There it is. Okay, now I do my move where it's a Tinkerbell sound. There we go. Yeah, we like that. Okay, great. Bomani, you want to take a shot at it? No?
Not really.
All right, very good.
On Fox Sports Ohio, Bucks and Cavaliers.
What's great about my father is he calls this guy for the Bucks. He doesn't call him the Greek Freak. He doesn't call him the Alphabet. Those are both nicknames for a guy whose name I can't pronounce. He calls him the Greek alphabet, which doesn't make any sense at all. Here's the point guard, a Greek alphabet, 7-footer of 6'11", one man fast break. That's crazy. That's just crazy. I mean,
Vincent is bewildered.
I mean, that's the evolution of the sport. 6'11" point guard. Bomani, are you intrigued?
Hey, man, say what you want about Jason Kidd. He could be coaching the Nets right now. Instead, he did a hostile takeover, and now he's coaching that dude and Jabari Parker, and they're all really young.
Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. You know, the Greek alphabet is coming after LeBron. I'm telling you something. LeBron, you better be careful tonight because he's going to ring you up, buddy. He's going to come after you. You know, he's going to say, you know, I can beat this loser. I'm going to go after him tonight. You know, he's going to score about 35 points tonight.
I mean, do you have to keep calling LeBron a loser? Do you have to keep doing that?
Well, he's a loser in Cleveland. He hasn't won anything in Cleveland yet. No, I mean, the last I heard, he got 2 rings in Miami.
Okay.
No?
I guess the answer to that is yes.
Did he
then.
buy some in eBay? You never know. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching.
ESPN Radio, The Right Time with Bomani Jones, 4 to 7 Eastern. Check it out. Thanks for watching.
Gracias. See you mañana.
Hey, LeBron, I got a ring I can sell you, buddy.
Dad, that's your wedding ring. Why would you sell him? Dad, Mom wouldn't like that probably. What are you doing? What?
Oh, it's a ring.
Okay.